What's up, Pisces? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Anishka, aka Alchemy Moon. Before I get into this reading, this energy is special today because Neptune has moved into Aries out of Pisces. So I don't know about you, but like I've had this channel since last October, and it's taken me like small steps to come out and be my mystic idealist self that I'm naturally supposed to be. And diving into my natal chart, I have a lot of planets and aspects that are aligning with this path that I have now, that I'm embarking on now. I wanted to create a TikTok, but I felt so scared to put videos on TikTok of people that I know seeing them. And I'm just like, why the fuck do I feel so scared to lead, to walk this path? And after reading, let me know if some of you relate to what I'm saying, because I'm still struggling with that, and I feel a lot more safe on YouTube because nobody really knows me. But Neptune going into Aries is allowing people to feel that inner push to assert our individuality while also questioning old illusions that have kept us stagnant. This call, this awakening, this spiritual path that we are on is awakening this inner warrior within. That's an Aries. It's like you're leading, spiritual leaders. So I feel like this generation is going to start, there's going to be a new generation of people being more spiritual leaders, or people who have been hiding coming out more. The call is for the ones who fight with no aggression, but with a fierce devotion to truth and authenticity. So I feel like we should expect a rise in like visionary people and people like in the collective that want to help shift, and those willing to take those radical steps to turn ideals into reality. It may also bring an era of redefining what spirituality is and moving away from escapism, Neptune and Pisces, and more towards a more embodied, action-driven approach. And I feel like I'm ready to get more grounded on this path where I'm not feeling so afraid to speak my truth. I'm reading more books. I'm watching more quantum physics videos. I'm trying to stay away from like shitty tarot and just like negativity. And also being in my power and not feeling afraid. Like I'm a Pisces rising. This is my path. Midhaven in Sagittarius. So I'm a sage, and this is where I'm supposed to be. So let me know if somebody is feeling that push or that call to walk their spiritual path, but like not being afraid to walk that path. And you could be feeling this shift now with the solar eclipse in Aries. Today and tomorrow, the moon is going to be in Taurus. So this is like grounding your vision. So if some of you could be online, social media, or just really trying to get grounded with your spiritual practices and like less in this idealism like Neptune and Pisces, or this illusion of love or people in your life. Like you're not allowing yourself to be walked over anymore, and super forgiving of everybody. We're setting boundaries now, and we're also taking action. The moon in Taurus is an emotional energy. It becomes more focused on, it's the moon. With the moon in Taurus, emotional energy becomes more focused on stability, physicality, and the material world. This is a moment to check in with your body and your resources, like the things around you and your sense of security. Also, I was getting a note on here that when I was researching this, to like watch your spending from today and later in this evening, because you know Taurus energy makes you want to spend money. So after Neptune's energetic shift, this lunar transit asks, how do your dreams translate into tangible reality? Leaving Neptune in Pisces, this is no longer shit we're going to be doing at home or with our friends. Like a lot of people I know, they're spiritual, they're psychic, they have a lot of 12th house placements, but they don't come out and share this. They more so like bust out the tarot cards when you come over, or You only share this with certain friendships. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice here. But are your foundations strong enough to support your visions you hold? Spiritual practices are going to be like heightening, where you're going to be probably engaging in more grounding rituals. Try walking more barefoot, connect with nature. Taurus is all about that. So the next 2 days, if you're processing your next steps, stability is not about stagnation. It's about cultivating fertile ground for growth. And I gave a reading last night and I didn't post it because it was like really terrible. I was tired. But I talked about making sure I was getting the Empress card and I was getting 333. A lot of threes, the cards were coming up and the Hierophant card kept coming up. So think about when you are planting seeds. You can't just plant on any soil. You can't just plant on any ground. You have to make sure the ground is fertile first. And you plant your seeds, you weed, and you harvest, and you wait. So I keep wanting to say Venus, but Neptune in Aries gives me that energy, especially with the moon in Taurus. So I feel like the next 2 days are going to be very profound because this eclipse is pushing people to express, pushing people to trust, pushing people more towards love, and just speaking your truth, eliminating people that are not aligning with you. It's like love and light, no love loss. Like I just messaged someone earlier today and I was just like, you know what? You're this and I'm that, and I just don't think we're compatible, and I'm good. Like, I'm not emotional about it. Moon in Taurus. I'm more practical and I'm getting grounded with like eliminating shit that I don't need lingering around me and not leaving people on red. I'm going to speak my truth because I don't want that coming back to me. And I feel so much lighter because I'm eliminating that people-pleasing shit. So yeah, try engaging more into grounding rituals. And by April 1st, the moon goes into Gemini. The mind awakens. The mind awakens. So today and tomorrow is grounding the vision. April 1st is the mind awakens. The moon in Gemini brings a mental awakening, encouraging curiosity, social interaction, and adaptability. This transit invites exploration and communication and learning. The key here is integration, balancing logic with intuition, facts with feelings. So you could be intellectualizing your feelings, but being more practical with how you feel and not in Delulu land. Mercury is still in retrograde, and it's wild because it's in Pisces right now. So insights gained now may require a second look before taking decisive action. Neptune is entering our second house. Why does everything have to enter the second house, which is the money house for Pisces? I feel like we've been getting hit since last month. Neptune moves into Aries, shifts its influence into your second house and finances and personal values. This transition encourages you to reassess your material possessions and financial strategies, aligning them more closely with your authentic self. It's a period to trust your instincts, as I was saying, regarding financial decisions and where you want to go, like what you're trying to build, and to seek empowerment through financial independence. This is entrepreneurship all day. Second house. If you have this transit in your natal chart, I have a Chiron in Aries in my second house. So like, I'm meant to be an entrepreneur. I need autonomy. I need financial freedom. I don't want to work for anyone. So this is all going to be aligning, I feel, between today, tomorrow, and the 1st. And the moon is in Taurus in our third house. Isn't that wild? The moon goes in Gemini, and also the moon in Taurus today is in our third house. So the moon's presence in Taurus is highlighting your third house of communication and local communities, like your groups, your friendships. This alignment is fostering practical thinking and effective communication. I feel on it today. However, be mindful during the moon. I told you, from 5 a.m. to 4:45, as is to avoid significant decisions around purchases during this time. Venus left retrograde. So if you wanted to do any cosmetic things or spend or invest in something you've been waiting to do, you have the green light to do that, but just be more mindful about it. Mercury is in retrograde in Pisces in our first house on March 31st. So this is going to be a sign to focus inward, emphasizing self-reflection and personal identity. This is a period where ideal for evaluating our self-image, our personal goals, and releasing outdated perceptions to embrace a more authentic version. It goes back to what I was saying earlier, how I sent that text message, communicated my feelings, kept that shit short, send, done. The reply back I got was like an excuse. And I'm like, do I want to keep this loop going or do I want to end it? I see where this is going to lead. I've already had all the signs that this is not aligning with me and I don't like the way it makes me feel. It's more of like, I'm not mad for you being who you are. I know who I am and I have to be authentic with who I am. And this is not aligning for me. We're not waiting for people to change, especially if something has just started. Ground your thoughts and communications. This is a time to address practical matters and strengthen your connections around you. So this is good energy, communicating, being grounded. And that is all I have for you. If you want to go into the extended, you can join my membership, but I'm going to dive into this reading for the Pisces Collective. Please leave me a message and let me know your thoughts. Namaste.